Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm so excited to show you these new bead strands from John Bead. These are the solar system collection and they are incredible. So one of them, for instance, this one, a strand is missing, and that's because I couldn't wait. I started working on a double wrap leather bracelet with these. So these are just unbelievable. They're so beautiful. And I love the way they have them on the strands. Just that alone helps to inspire you to get some ideas. I love the way this one here is color blocked. So you have, the similar beads on each section and separated by a beautiful star bead and some lovely metal gold beads. So this one is going on a bracelet with this beautiful color leather. Let me just pull it out to give you an idea what that looks like. This is how I check my colors with how awesome is that? So that's going to go on a double strand, double wrap leather bracelet. We are going to make some earrings and another type of leather bracelet. So let's take a look at what we have first, and then I'll explain what we're doing. So here, each one has a set of, so each planet has a set of beads in that size. So this one is 6 millimeter beads. I think I want to pull this over so we can get a better look at the beads. There, that's better. So look at that. These are just incredible. There's some like texture in these ones. Oh, you can really see it on this one. That is amazing. Look at these beads. I love these. Just gorgeous. I think my strand's coming loose here. I stuck it back on the card so you could see. So these 6 millimeter come with 2 strands. So let me show you the ones from the other planets. So this is Uranus, and look at so you get 2 lovely strands. Look at the blues. Isn't that amazing? These are stunning, stunning, stunning. Really well curated. And then in the Saturn, look at, how's that for Saturn? This is amazing. So we're going to do earrings with the Saturn beads, and we'll get to those in the larger ones. But oh my gosh, you know what? I haven't looked up close to these. These are incredible. And so let's finish up with this. Then you have the 8 millimeter beads, and look at the length. So it gives you the length 7 inches. So, and look at the size of the star. That's awesome. So it's great because it'll fit, like for what I'm doing, it will fit next to the size bead. But you can make necklaces with this, and these ones here, the Venus, one of the bead has the female symbol on it. Let's see if I could get that in focus there for you. Look at that. And so there's 2 of those female. So that's great, because if you wanted to make a pair of earrings, you have 2 of the female symbol beads. This is really well done. And then of course you have two of the large stars. You can do like a stretch bracelet with this and nothing else. Just there you go. There's your, like, that's the part that I like too about this. It's curated for you. You don't even have to think. You just put them on a stretch cord or some beading wire, maybe some chain or some beaded chain. You can link these together on beaded chain. Just incredible. And then look at this one here. So this is the 10 millimeter ones. And look at this strand. Let me see if I can show you. Look at that. And these stars are incredible. And they're two-sided. That is awesome. Really gorgeous. Look at these beads. Oh, these are lovely. So you can see a little bit of the, almost like a crackle on this one. The clear ones. Let me see what the others look like. Yeah, there's like some, almost like a nebula look to it. Let me see if I can get this a little lighter here. Really lovely. So that's the Venus. And then we'll go right to the Uranus. So I showed you these. They're so beautiful. Look. Isn't that amazing? You know what's funny? I don't think about color blocking a lot. And every time I see something like this where they've color blocked, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. But I'm so, I can't decide which. So if you're doing a stretch bracelet, this would be great for color blocking because every color in the series, so these colors are going to get seen. But because I make leather bracelets, the attachment section or even a bracelet with a clasp, the beads that are close to the clasp don't get seen because they're under your wrist, right? So that's why sometimes I don't like color blocking in my designs because I want all the beads to show off. But that's my thing. You guys are laughing. I can hear you. It's not funny. I struggle with it. So there's the 6mm. Let's get the 8mm. Oh my god, these are lovely. Look at these beads. Oh, these are stunning. Wow. And this has, I'm not sure what that symbol is, if it's a Uranus. I should have looked it up. Didn't say. You guys tell me what that symbol is. These are so beautiful. And there's the stars. And then the 10mm, again with these lovely stars. Oh, this bead is amazing. Wow, these are gorgeous. You know what? Some of the semi-precious stones early on when I was buying supplies, oh, look at this color shift. That looks like a planet. Oh my gosh. So early on when I was buying, I bought a lot of semi-precious stones. I was teaching mala making workshops, so people wanted the semi-precious stones. And I loved the look of the frosted look. And I bought, it happened a couple of times where I bought some beads, strands from China, and they weren't actually frosted, they were unfinished. So they were not polished, and they didn't look anything like this. Like they were unusable. You couldn't tell almost what the color was. It was just like this haze of, like a matte kind of weird look. These are incredible. Okay, let me see. This is my favorite bead. This is incredible. Wow. That looks like the galaxy. Needs like a couple little specks of light in there. That's amazing. Wow. So that's the Uranus. Then we have the Saturn. So there's the Saturn. These are scrumptious. And the Saturn color is a lot like the Venus color, but they've changed it up enough. I mean, it's all different beads. They changed it up enough and different color stars that for me anyway, I'm like, I want them all. So that's amazing. Oh, look at this. That is incredible. But these here are stunning. Wowzer. And then the 8mm is these. Look at that. That is incredible. And again with the bigger stars. And then the symbol, gold bead symbol. So there's 2 of those as well. Wow, these are really pretty. And you know the other thing I like about these too, when you look at them, the first thing I notice, so I have a thing about making bracelets for men, and it stems from my nephew. When he was 5 years old, I had made him a necklace out of like beads that were garland from the dollar store at Christmas when they were unwrapping their gifts, and he wanted to wear it to school. So him and his sisters, they said, "Here, Aunt Emma, can you fix them?" I had used it to tie the gift with, and so I made it into a necklace. And my sister told me later that he wanted to wear it to school. And so this is, like, you think about this, 40 years ago, they said that he couldn't wear it to school, that kids would make fun of him. So since then, I was so hurt. Like, why is it that boys can't enjoy the same things everybody else does, right? So since then, I always make bracelets for men and necklaces for men as well. So I look at these, and it doesn't matter what color you pick. I can make a leather bracelet with this for a men's wrist, and they would be so happy to wear them. When Jen and I go to like parties with our community, the guys always fight over the gifts that are the bracelets that I bring. We do like a Kris Kringle where you exchange gifts, and they're not stealing the big bottles of alcohol, they're stealing the bracelets that Emma made. So, but look at this. Unbelievable. These are so beautiful. So let's get making something right away. Thank you to Carmi at John Bead for sending me these. These are so beautiful. I've been kind of sitting on them. I wanted to make sure we had a link so that you can purchase them online. So they are available on Amazon, and I'll put the links in the description, both in US and Canada. And let's see, what are we going to start with? Let's start with this one here. So this one, I am dying. This one we're going to use for 2 bracelets. So let's move these off to the side here. So what I did was I took a strip of leather, and I can do like an entire leather video, but I find that they enjoy the looks of the leather, but it's a little more technical of how to cut your leather and stuff like that. So anyway, I just cut a strip and made the rounded corners on each side, and then I punched a hole on this side, and I have these lovely little there's a big name for it, like somebody's name, Phillips head and whatever, screw knob, and I always get corrected. But anyway, they come with a screw and this little kind of doorknob thing, so you put it in through your hole. I love these to me are so kind of boho style, and they hold really well. Now some people that do leather work actually glue these in. I never do. I've never had one come off. And this way I can change it up if I want to, if it gets tarnished or whatever. And I didn't finish the backside. I like the boho, this soft fuzzy leather. I just kind of smoothed out the edge a bit. And then I put a hole in the middle, because what we're going to do is we're going to take, I haven't decided which one to take. So we are going to use these two for earrings. I think what I was thinking was one of the light ones, so you could actually, nah, those actually match. So the only one that, so this is interesting too. Take a look at this. I didn't even point this out. Look, the Saturn beads. These, I have a bunch of check glass beads that are Saturn beads. I'm obsessed with them. They're so beautiful. Okay, back to the business at hand. I was looking at these and I wanted to point this out too. So these are curated so that you could essentially kind of match, and then these two somewhat match, and then these, actually they do match. So this one is your gray one. So I think we'll put the gray one there. So I hate to break the strand. They're so pretty on the strand. Okay, we'll put that there. I don't know. Okay, let's just pull these off here. So these are these cages, metal cages, and I've seen these cages. I bought some before, but none that were so intricate and beautiful like these. These are amazing. So the idea is, the reason I put the hole, I made the hole just big enough so that the bead sits in, and so that the cage is a little more like closer to your leather. Now I could have gone a little more bigger, but then it would cut into this area here and weaken it. If I'd have made a thicker strip, we could have done that, but this will work fine. So that's gonna look like that. And you know, you can leave it just like this. I'm going to show you how to attach it. But I think we need to do this. Put these beads there. And let's pull these out for the earrings. So we'll set them aside. I guess I'm going to have to pull them all off. Oh, they're so in such lovely order. I don't want to. And let's get this one out of here. There we go. Okay, so these are, we're going to do the yellow color for the earrings. So it's either this one. Oh, that looks amazing. And then there's this one too. Whoa, that's nice. Oh, decisions. Okay. I need your help. Where are you when I need you? That's what I say to Jen. So what do you mean? We're together all the time. Okay. I just love this gray. Okay, so we're going to stick with the gray. And let's get Saturn beads on this side. So we need 2, 2, 2, 1 and 1. So let me just point out, the other thing I did with this side here is I did the same hole on this side as I did on this side, but I put a little notch in it, and that's because when you, so this is how this attaches. You open it, it just opens up enough and then closes right back up so that you cover your, and I put the hole in the middle so you can see in the middle. And so we are going to attach this here with these guys on either side. So we're going to need to put some thread, and I have some leather stitching thread. So this is really cool. It's waxed and it's flattened, and it's like a very, very fine weave. So I'll cut a big piece. You don't need a huge piece, but I don't want to be halfway through and realize I can't put it through. I'm using a sewing needle, and I have my awl. We're going to put holes in this. Let me tilt this a bit. Let me see if I can get this on here. So usually when I do stitching on leather, I use leather stitching needles. There's a name for them, I can't remember now. But they're thicker, and they have like a, let me see if we can lighten this a bit. They have a pointed, like a triangular pointed edge, and so it pierces the thread. But I don't want this hole to be very big. I just want it enough to put the thread through the leather. So I'm just gonna put everything on so I have an idea where things are gonna go. There. I think I'll be wearing, look at this. This is amazing. I love it. Okay, I want earrings. I want like 10 pairs of earrings of all the big announcement. So last year for December, I did a 30-day earring challenge, and it was a lot of fun. So I was trying to think of something fun to do, and finally I came up with the idea of doing it again. So I think it may become a yearly thing because it's so much fun, and it's a chance to get your creativity going. So I've got it on the line, and use the hole for the 10 millimeter bead to give you an idea. Now just remember when you a few things, where you want to put your hole. So how high these little Saturn beads are is gonna determine, like, do you want them to circle around like this, kind of curved? Let me show you here. So it's gonna they're gonna curve down. Or you could put another small bead so that these stay standing up. I think it's fine curved down. But the other thing you need to remember is when you put your bracelet on, it's gonna bend a bit. So this, when it's flat, that's what it looks like. So you have to make sure you give yourself enough space for your bracelet to move. So let me think here. I'm gonna put this on my wrist and see, because the top of my wrist is flat, that part might not. Yeah, so actually that will not have that much effect. So let's just get that positioned. So I'm just gonna take my needle and mark it. And actually I might as well get my awl out now. So I have my awl. It's a new one. The little cap is on it. Okay. Like that. So try and get it in the middle. And that just goes right through. And that's just to help your needle get through there. And just make sure. I have a piece of rubberized mat to help get that through. make sure it goes all the way through there. You can see. There. Okay. And we might as well make the hole on the other side. There. Okay. Use my nail to mark it. Oh yeah, that went through. These pads are really good. They're rubberized. There, perfect. Okay. So now I'm just gonna sew it on. And we might need our pliers to get our thread through. That. So now I am just going to put a knot in this. That. Let's see if... No, that looks like it wants to go through. So we're going to double knot this. You can put like a bead on this side to hold it in, but I don't want anything on your skin. And this cord is meant to be like hammered down so you can... Let's pull it the other way. This. There we go. Just like that. So you can hammer this down to flatten it. And it's because it's waxed. And let's go to the other side. I could have sewn it the other way. Wasn't thinking, but we'll just do this. It's pretty easy to... Get this on. There. Okay. And go through this one. And again, oh, broke the needle. Wow. The eye just... I think that was a... and you know, I got it in my nail. I need to get that out here. I think that was a beading needle instead of a sewing needle. So, you know what? That would probably go through on its own. That's me. Where are my scissors? Cut this on an angle. Yeah, that'll go through. Quick recovery. I get a lot of comments. People are like, I like you that you show the mistakes. I'm thinking, I don't like it. But it happens, right? It's real life. That in there. Oh, this thing's still the piece of the... Because these are magnetic. It's sticking to the tool, the awl. There, look at that. We can fix it. We can build it. Bob the Builder. So, let's test this on my... Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Oh, I told you. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it does look like there's a bit of space there. Let me see if I can pull that tight. Yeah, see, I don't want to... That's what's going to happen if I pull it tight, so that's fine. Okay, so let's tie this in a knot. And we'll use Where's my fine chain nose pliers here? So I want to, let's go about there and hang on to that thread so the knot creates at that spot there. And you can use your, that should work. Perfect. One more knot. You can do it with your fingers. Well, let's get it up here like that and pull tight. And we can cut this. And like I said, this stuff is, because it's so waxed, that it's unlikely that the knot will come out. So you can cut it. I'll leave a little bit of a tail. Like that. Okay. Get rid of that. And I've got my, this here, I'm going to just flatten that. Perfect. And same on this side. Just flatten that knot. This is lovely. Oh my gosh. How amazing is this? Look at that. Yeah, I see. Wow. So there's that one there, and that's what it looks like on the back. So cool. See what it looks like on. We can leave this one on while we're working on the earrings. So I made it a bit loose for my hand, which is great. You don't want it too tight. Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe it. Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, earrings. Let's get to it. Oh, these are lovely. I'm so excited. Oh, I don't need those. I'm so excited. I'm like tossing everything in there. I'm going to use some, these are 6mm Swarovski crystals, some ear wires, and I'm going to use these super long head pins. And let me see and give you a measurement here, in case you're wondering, because I want to make sure to put the Saturn beads in there. I'm going to put one Saturn bead with each earring. So we have, these are 6mm long, and they're super soft. So they're easy to work with, which is great for me. I have issues. So I haven't decided. I can't stop looking at it. Thank you, Carmi. I can't, you guys. Okay, this is like gift number 10 for your partners. Get your little list out. I have to tell you a funny story about a list of Christmas gifts. So this, for your partners, if they have problems figuring out what you want, you can just direct them to the link on Amazon for these. So I'm going to test. I want to see where I'm going to put things. So I can't decide if I want the Saturn bead at the bottom or the top. So let's do one of those. One of these lovely metal beads. Look at that. Oh. Then our cage and our beautiful bead. Oh, this is amazing. So, funny story. When I graduated from nursing school and I was going to work in the States, we were getting things ready, my partner and I, partner at the time, to move to North Carolina to work. We both got jobs there. And I had done most of the work. And I had to help get his mother into assisted living, and that was a huge process. And I got Christmas gifts for everybody, and I prepared the Christmas dinner. And by the way, we were leaving Boxing Day for this. Okay, I don't know if I like these. These look like very kind of Baroque looking with this on the bottom. I kind of feel like it should go big, medium, small. So let's leave that one like that, and we'll do the next one, and we'll decide which one. So we get to his sister's to say goodbye and stuff like that, and he scurries his sister into the bedroom, and it was like secretive, so I knew something was up. And then he comes out and he hands me an envelope. I'm like, great, cash. I can do cash for my Christmas gift, because he forgot, right? He didn't even write me a note. All he wrote on the envelope was, I owe you. I was shocked. I was hurt and shocked with all the work that I did. So the moral of the story is, in that situation, I never left it to chance of what I was getting for Christmas. So first of all, I stuck that IOU envelope on the fridge so he could be reminded of it daily. And then I would cut out from the flyers or a magazine or whatever what I wanted for Christmas, and I would leave it on the fridge. That's what I want for Christmas. Don't forget. So, yeah, it's that fun time of year. Okay, I think so. I hadn't decided whether to put a bead here, because I think we should wrap these once it's on the ear wire. But you know what? I like to add a jump ring so that you can always change it. But in case, let me see what this looks like. Let's try this one here. So needless to say, I don't have to do that with Jen. She starts sometimes in the summer. She's like, oh, you should just buy it and I'll give you the money for it for Christmas. I think this one's actually, it's a good thing I left it on. Okay, we have another alternative. Well, I think this is going to be it. We're going to switch the crystal with the Saturn bead. I think that's the ticket. So yeah. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love these Saturn beads, but I feel like they don't, because I'm putting a crystal, it doesn't. Okay, so let's try this. I think this is going to be, these are so beautiful. So, yeah, I think this is the one. I have another ear wire that's even, this is so pretty, but it's even prettier than that. I think it would look, so this one here. And it's kind of, the crystal with the ring around it. I don't know if that, I don't think that matches. That's interesting. Yeah, I think it takes away from the beauty of this. going on. Okay, had to check. I still haven't decided whether to wire wrap or not. I think we should. So bear with me. I am terrible at wire wrapping. And let's get my round nose pliers. So you're going to take your round nose plier and you're going to, depending on how many wraps you're going to do, you're going to find the width of your pliers to kind of match it. I think we'll only go 2, so let's maybe go a little bit over like that. Fold it to 90 degrees, then turn your pliers that way and wrap this around. Turn it again like that. Okay. Put it onto your ear wire before you wrap it. Get that on there here. So like that. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, okay. Now grab your. I'm gonna grab these so I can get in there snug. This is my issue with wire wrapping. Like that. So now wrap this around. Well, these wires are nice and soft, so that's good. Just turn it a bit here. Yeah, these are, I should remember this for these wires, because now I'm going to grab my other pliers just to help me turn that last little bit, being careful not to, let me see, I think I need to flip it, not to damage the crystal. Let's move these over so you can see what I'm doing here. I want to get that as far in as possible. Okay, cut the end of that wire there. I'm going to see if I could poke that little piece in. I'm going to use these guys to do that. There. And I'm going to try and squeeze that wrap together, although you really can't see it too much. Perfect. Oh, that's these are beautiful. Okay. We got this. We got this. See, you got like how many stories in one video? And that's hence the 44 minutes. Ah, you thought you were going to look at some unboxing, didn't you? I got to a point when I was doing unboxings where I would make something at the end of the unboxing, like something really quick. Because I felt like you always saw me buying stuff. But people love the unboxings. Okay, so there's the second one. I'm just gonna get my round nose pliers to boot there and fold it over. then turn your pliers, wrap that around, release and turn, wrap it all the way to the other side, and you can start. Oops, don't start. That's, I always forget the most important part, putting the ear wire on. Hence, I use a lot of jump rings. So let me fix that a bit here. It's a little messy. And hang on to that. See if I can turn this a little better. Get these guys here. That and turn. Let's turn this a little more. Let me see if I can move this up a bit. No, I think I'm going to cut that. And I want to cut that a little more. There, tuck that in. There. Let's straighten that loop out a bit on this side. There. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, and there's plenty more left. So let's take this off so you can see what I made. This is amazing. These are awesome. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. And let's get this so you can see them. Oh, these are gorgeous. What? That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you in the next video, and I'll show you I'm doing a leather wrap, double leather wrap bracelet with the Saturn. And let me show you the button. I'm making a cuff bracelet because I have been hoarding this button forever. Oh, so we're gonna do a cuff bracelet with this leather cuff, so that goes with these guys. Which ones did I decide to use for? I think, yes, no. You know what? I think I used the beads in the other. Anyway, no, this one. That's right. Because they're silver with the silver stars. So yeah, that's the ticket. There you go. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.